Hi, everyone. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a lovely Thursday. This is Tanya from Which Way Magazine, and we have some good stuff to go over today. I'm so excited to really be doing our first workshop. Um, yeah, I hope you guys can come on. When you get on, just say hi, say something so I know you're here, so I can associate names. And yeah, so I don't even know where to begin. Yesterday was terrible. I had such a bad day yesterday. Um, I took my car in to get my bumper fixed. It was just kind of a little mess. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Kiki. So it was a little bit of a mess, and I go and I take it in. I'm being an adult, and I get like $150 worth of stuff fixed. As I'm pulling out, I get into an accident that caused like $2,000 to $3,000 worth of damage. So I was just in shock, and I was kind of like just so upset. And if I was talking to anyone last night, if you emailed me and I emailed you back, and I just seemed a little weird, it's because I was in a little bit of a shock. Um, it was terrible. Kiki, who I say is one of the sweetest souls in the entire world. She was so sweet. She was like, "Is there anything I can do to help?" And I was like, "Can you just grab the Book of Shadows and find a spell to reverse time?" And because I was so upset. Hi Cheryl. Hi Lisa. So I plan to do this cinnamon success spell today. I planned this a few days ago. Little did I know it would be so appropriate for my situation. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to do kind of a demo. It is the spell from the September 2017 issue, the last issue, so everyone should have it. It is written by Tiana Sisela, who is one of our amazing writers. And so I'm going to kind of go over it with you. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use it for myself in my particular predicament, and how you can use it for yourself and any predicaments you have going on. So I'm really excited to show you guys that today. Updates. Oh, okay. So the October issue is mostly finished. I sent it off to our proofreader to be looked over. So that'll be ready by Halloween. So I'm excited. Whoa, not Halloween. Whoa, that'll be ready by the end of the month, by this month. I think it's October already. Um, Kiki, we need to get you a time turner necklace from Harry Potter. I'm just glad you're okay. I need all the cash. I can't wait to do this. Yeah. Um, oh, I was just so devastated. And I actually called my coven sister, Teresa, and she's been Wiccan for over 20 years. She is one of my dear, dear sisters. I love her so much. And her dad is sick. So she had a bad day yesterday. I had a bad day yesterday. So we were on the phone just swapping woes and just kind of wallowing. We were just having one of those, like, we're going to be on the phone for like an hour and a half just to wallow. So we did that. And I didn't really tell her the extent of what had happened or the damage. She's like, but I had such a weird conversation yesterday, or the day before. So the day before yesterday. Like, I was in a cab with some people, and the cab driver out of nowhere just said, "Hey, what's the weirdest thing you've ever done with your car?" And they were swapping stories. And he was saying, and he told them his story. And his story was exactly what happened to me. And the exact damage he had was the exact damage I have. So she believes it was kind of like a cosmic warning for her to give to me. A little late, but whatever. Good morning, Christy. How are you? So yeah, we have some good stuff today. That's my woes, my mug today. Oh, weird thing. Last time I did this on my desktop computer, and I found people watching it on their desktop couldn't hear sound, but people watching it on their phone could. I don't know if that's going to be an issue today. I don't know if it was a fluke, a one-time thing, but we're going to find out because I'm doing it the same. So, as for updates, October issue is coming along great. We're going to be starting on our spell guide very soon. That should be out by November 1st. And I think that's it for our guides for the year, because we do 4 guides at the end of the year. And it's the best of those subjects for the year for Which Way. So I think we are almost done with our last guide. That'll be coming out in November. And then once that's done, because this is my busiest time, because not only am I coming out with the regular issues, but I'm coming out with all these guides. So I'm swamp. A few things kind of fall by the wayside. And when I'm done with all of that, I'm going to try to revamp the subscriber vault. So the vault that you guys use to go on and watch old workshops and download guides and download worksheets and printables and things like that, I'm going to go and I'm going to revamp it. Sound off. Let me know any issues that you may have had with the vault or anything you may like to see, because now's the time. Once the spell guide's out, I'm going to dedicate a lot of my time to making that more user-friendly for you guys, making it more visually friendly. So any suggestions or any issues you've come across, let me know and I will work on that for you guys. So that's going to be great. Oh, yes, something for Leslie. So we have in our group, Leslie had made a post and she was saying she wanted to know any insecurities people have that make you feel not good enough. And we all have those insecurities. I have my own. I'm very insecure about how I look, so that most of my insecurities stem from that. I know we all have our insecurities. And she was saying one of her insecurities is the fact that she is a non-binary witch. And in our world, where witches are very portrayed in a very particular way, you're either this gorgeous, hyper feminine creature, or you're like an old hag. And it can be very hard if you don't fit into the hyper feminine model. It can just, you can feel, you don't feel like there's a representation for you. And I actually, one of my coven mates is non-binary, so I have a lot of experience with that. And it was funny she had brought that up, because we actually had a guest writer contact us about 2 months ago, and she did an article for us where she listed a bunch of books that had not only LGBTQ characters, but who were pagan. So it was a nice little thing, because those are two groups you can very rarely find within fiction. And so she posted a bunch of books. It was great. So she reached out to me a few months ago and she's like, hey, I'd really like to do an article that talks about the October season, the Halloween season, and the importance of that season for people who are trans or non-binary or gender fluid. But not only that, but who are pagans as well, and why this season is so important. So she just sent me that article yesterday. It will be in the October issue. So anyone who knows witches who may benefit from that, or anything like that, let them know. Honestly, it's probably an article I'm going to put on the blog, because I think it's that important, and there is that representation needed. Hi, Corinne. Thank you. So yeah, so that is something that I'm really excited is coming about. And I just wanted to let you guys know about it. So, Cinnamon Success Spell. That's what we're going to work on today. So this spell is from the September issue. Pull it up, by Tiana. And basically it talks about cinnamon and how cinnamon is just wonderful for spirituality, success, healing power, psychic abilities, lust, protection, things like that. It represents the fire and the sun. I love cinnamon. It's one of my favorite flavors. And I like to use it in spell work that involves needing to heat things up, but not in such a powerful way that you would use cayenne pepper. So we're going to try the Cinnamon Success spell that she has in the September issue. Really what you need is cinnamon or cinnamon incense. If you want to use a candle, we're going to go over that as well. I'm going to do the candle method. I'm going to use a candle, and this is a big candle. You typically would want to use a spell candle for this, but since I feel like this is going to plague me for a while, I wanted to have some good ammo all set up. So candle. She does suggest anointing oil, I'm going to go ahead and use my cinnamon oil. There we go, my cinnamon oil. And I have a little thing here of cinnamon, but it's also mixed in with sugar. And let me explain why. This was not in the issue, but for me in my particular predicament, I felt sugar was necessary. So I have my candle, I have my coffee, I have my lighter, I have my oil, and I have my cinnamon and my sugar. So at this point, everyone has a different way of how they prepare themselves for spell work, whether you cast a circle, whether you call on gods or goddesses. I don't do any of that. I have my own kind of method for how I amp up my power, and there's no right or wrong way. I always tell people this. I'm like, you know, everyone thinks you have to do this or you have to do that, but nothing's going to work ever. I believe what will work is what amps up your power. So if you cast a traditional circle, that makes you feel silly. That's not amping up your power. That's defeating you. That's making you feel dejected. That's not going to bring you up to push out your energy into the world. So that's how I always felt when I would read about traditional ritual castings of circles. When I first began, Kiki, this would be great to do on the autumn equinox this week. Yes, tomorrow, pumpkin spice lattes. I have a firm belief that you do not drink pumpkin spice lattes until fall, which is tomorrow. So I'm so excited because I'm so basic. Yes. So here's the thing. When I first started, I would read about all these grand rituals. We're going to call this, call that, watchtower corners, and that works for some people so well. For some people, the ritual, the repetitiveness, all that, it helps get them amped up. It didn't for me. For me, it felt silly. I did have a theater background, and it always felt like I was putting on a play, which makes me feel insecure because we've already talked about that. So it hurt me to do that, and it never worked for me. But when I found my own particular method of raising my power, which involved candles and dimness and maybe a glass of wine and a particular outfit and all that, a particular time of night, I realized my power was the strongest at that moment. And so for me, how I amp up my power is not going to be how you amp up your power, and there's no right way, there's no wrong way. A god never came down to earth, went to one person who happened to be writing a book and said, hey, if you don't do it like this, it's never going to work. That never happened. It never will happen. Do what works for you. Do what's successful for you. So do that. Okay. Do that whole situation. And then if you're using incense, you would just burn your incense. For this next part, I'm going to do my little candle. There we go. So I have my candle. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to light it. Now, the spell says that you should anoint your candle. Since I have a big one, I'm just going to drip it in. And honestly, this is cinnamon oil. You want to be very careful with cinnamon oil on your skin. I have made that mistake. I once put cinnamon oil in my hair because it smelled nice. It touched my back. It was an issue. So, cinnamon oil is going to boop, 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 boop. A few boops of our oil. It's going to smell lovely. Okay, so I'm also going to be using two powders here. I'm going to be using my cinnamon and my sugar blend, and I'm going to be using my money drawing blend. Me and Kiki got this from Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo. It was kind of just one of those touristy purchases, but it must not have been that expensive, honestly, if I had bought it for touristy reasons. But I figure it's good for this because it is money. So before you even attempt this spell, I'm just going to put my stuff in there. Let me show you. Okay, so we have the incense. Before you attempt this spell, you want to make it very, very clear what it is you want. Okay, so this is a success spell. That's the whole idea behind it. So what does success mean for you? For me, right now, I need money to deal with my car accident yesterday, and I'm currently looking for a part-time job to help bring more resources in for myself and the magazine. So for me, success means finding a part-time job, which is really difficult when you've only ever been full-time, because people are like, why are you even applying? And you can't really explain, well, I run a witchy magazine and I would like to give most of my attention to them, so I need to give a little attention to you, and you can't really say that, and it's kind of a thing. So you have to figure out, what does success mean for you? For me, it means getting a little extra money in the bank and getting my part-time job. For Kiki, that could mean finally hearing back about a book, or if you have a huge bill, like a bill you did not suspect, for you it could be getting money for that particular bill. You need to figure out what it is you're kind of looking for before you do this. So I have my candle, I did my incense, which this is not the correct way to do incense. By the way, that's just how I'm doing it to show you. Normally you would use loose incense on a charcoal tablet. Okay, I don't have a lot of room here, so I'm just doing the best I can. So for me, because this explains the sugar, because I'm working not only with an insurance company, but I'm looking for a part-time job, cinnamon, of course, represents success and money, but sugar represents, it encourages people to speak sweetly of you. You want people to speak well of you. So for me, since I'm looking for a job, I need people to think nicely of me. I need them to speak well of me, think well of me, and that is where the sugar comes into my particular situation. And that is what is so amazing about spell work. And that's why I love our magazine so much. We don't say you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. Everything we present to you, we present it in a way where you can warp it in your own tradition, your own belief system, and your own situation. Okay? We do not believe our way is the way. We believe our way is just a sample, and we will do anything we can to help you work it into your way. Okay? So I have my sugar cinnamon. Now, what we're going to do is, remember, you casted your circle, you amped your power, you amped your power, you amped your power. You have your candle. So you're going to close your eyes and you're going to imagine that exact thing that you need. If you have a bill and the bill is a surprise bill of $600, imagine yourself cashing a $600 check. If for success it's to finally hear back from that publisher or that job, or that admissions for school, visualize that happening. Visualize the email coming in. Visualize what the email looks like. What is the from, the to, the subject, the body. A letter. Imagine the letter. Imagine going to the mailbox and pulling out the letter and opening it. What does it look like? So you want to visualize. For me, it is all about, I really need to get a part-time job. So for me, it's going to be about that. So I'm going to imagine sitting at my desk right over there, and I'm going to imagine my phone lighting up, my phone ringing, number I do not recognize. I'm going to imagine answering it and hearing from someone that they would like to offer me a job I had interviewed for. So that is what I am imagining. And then we are going to, typically, again, the cinnamon sugar you would do on a charcoal tablet for the loose incense. I'm just going to go ahead and do it on my candle. And I am going to, Christy, I just got your message. I will respond to you shortly. So I'm going to imagine that. Here, give me 1 second. My computer is running low. I just need to make sure it's plugged in. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, we're good. My cord became loose. So that's the whole idea. Because I am using a big candle, I have a feeling this is going to be something that's going to be more of a journey for me. Because job searching It does take time, and I am dealing with an insurance company, and that's probably going to take time, and all of that. So I'm going to, now that my candle went ahead, typically if you're using a spell candle, let this burn down until you're all done. I'm going to let mine solidify so I can keep burning it and sending out that energy. So that is our Cinnamon Success spell that we featured in the last issue that Tiana did for us, which was very, very nice, very lovely. So next week, not next week, next month, this is probably when I'm going to get my car fixed because I'm going to be out of town. She is not in this group, even though she is one of our writers. None of my coven mates are in this group, even though some of them write. But next month, I'm going to Tampa. I'm from Tampa. I happen to have an extra flight available that I didn't have to pay for. I'm going to go to Tampa for a week to visit my coven mates. One of my coven sisters, her birthday is coming up, and it's my mom's birthday, so I'm going over there. I'm going to hang out, so that'll be a pretty slow week. But I'm going to surprise her. She has no idea I'm coming in. One of our, only one coven mate knows I'm coming in. We're just going to take, like, they're just going to take her to the airport. They're not going to tell her who they're picking up, and it's going to be a surprise. I'm taking her to go see a show of someone she loves, who's actually right there, Adore Delano. We're going to take her to go see a show. She's going to be so happy. She has no idea about the show. She has no idea I'm coming in, and we're celebrating it maybe a week before her actual birthday, so it's like really a surprise. That's going to be lovely. I'm so excited to see them. I love them, and I miss them so much. So it's going to be great. So that's going to be kind of a slow week. I'll see if maybe Kiki or Michelle or someone maybe wants to kind of fill in for me and do some stuff for you guys. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see. I will be working on the subscriber vault once the spell guide is finished. So if you have any experience with that, of stuff you would like to see on that, let me know. It's just going to be nicer. It's just going to be a little more cleaned up. So yeah, any questions, thoughts, ideas, anything anyone wants to share? Christy, I did get your message. Once I'm done here, I will look at that and respond. So now's the time. Any thoughts or ideas? October's coming. I'm so excited. We're going to do so many live workshops for October because it is just the best. I'm going to show you guys how to set up a spirit altar. We're going to do all kinds of things. Like, I have it all planned out, and I'm just so psyched about it. Let's see, Christy, I love waking up to these videos. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, I have decided to do them in the morning just because I am a morning person. It starts my day off perfect. Oh, thank you. I'm just a morning person. You're going to get the best version of me now. My energy goes down as the day goes down. I am an Aries. I am a fire sign, a sun sign, or not a fire sign. Very much up and down with the sun. Stephanie, I need that lip color. I love this lip color. It is Saturday by ColourPop. I always say it's my blood of an ox heart color. Christy, I am an Aries too. Yeah, I love being an Aries is great. I actually wore this lip color when I went to go see a show about a month ago, and it was a drag show, and one of the queens asked me where I got it, and whenever a queen likes something you're doing a good job. So I love this color. Kiki, yes, Halloween and Samhain workshops, yes, love Halloween and Samhain. So it's going to be great. It's going to be a great, it's going to be great for workshops. I'm so excited. So thank you guys for spending the day with me. Once I click off here, I'm going to answer Christy. But once I'm done here, I am going to, I have a digital interview to do for a part-time big job. So wish me luck. LOL, you can do Facebook Live just showing your lipstick collection. That's right. Did you see my lipstick collection? Did you see my roll? I don't remember. Did you see my of lipsticks? My aunt made me a special. It's a pencil holder. You know, like those roll-up pencil bags where it rolls up and it's all your colored pencils? She made me one, but for lipsticks. So you roll it out and it goes. I do love lipsticks. They're fun. I have a crooked face, truly, and a good lip distracts from that. Truth be honest, truth be told. So yeah, so once I get off here, I'm gonna go do my little digital interview. Wish me luck. And then I'm gonna answer some emails. I'm going to send out some packages, some orders, and then I'm taking the rest of the day off because I had such a bad day yesterday. Kiki, yes, it's amazing. Thank you. I had a bad day yesterday. I need a break. A friend of mine's gonna come over today, and we're just gonna drink wine and wallow. Binge, and then tomorrow I promise I will be back to normal. Not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Friday. I'll be back to normal. I'll be back to my normal self. So we'll be all good. I'll get caught up on some stuff, and there we go. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I love getting up, and I love knowing I'm going to be doing this, and I love throwing on a face and throwing on an outfit. I would say I love doing my hair, but I'm bad at it. But I love getting ready for you guys to talk and to do something. So this is so lovely, and I really hope you guys are benefiting from this group. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. If someone's trying to watch us on desktop and you can't hear it, let me know, even though that's stupid because you can't even hear me asking this question. I'll test it. All right, so thank you so much. We'll be on in a few more days. Actually, Kiki's doing her seance tonight, right? You're doing your seance tonight. We're in the October issue. We're doing an article. We tried a seance, so you wouldn't have to. I think it's tonight. If you can and you want to show some behind the scenes, go for it. So we'll see. But I'll be on. I'll be on again in a few more days. And we'll go over some more stuff. So thank you again. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. I hope you guys have a much better end of the week. Yes, seance. Yes today. Hope you guys have a great week, a great weekend. Enjoy tomorrow. Autumn equinox. It's time, guys. It's time. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Bye.